Hey yogi, welcome to class. If you are new to the channel, I'm Rhi and this is Drake. And if you are returning, then it is sick to have you back. We love practicing with you online. This class is going to be really different from what I usually teach. So this is just a reflection of what I'm currently kind of needing in my practice today, which is to just turn everything inward, slow everything down. Sometimes, especially right now, the world is just super busy, loud, kind of chaotic, or it can be. It certainly is for me right now. So this practice is just about dialing everything down, coming into a bit of a chill zone and feeling a nice stretch, but moving at a bit of a slower pace. So we are going to take it nice and slow. We will be in kind of a light cruise control. That being said, I'm going to use 2 blocks throughout the practice just to give me a bit of elevation. They're not essential, so if you don't have them, no worries. And I'm sitting on a blanket. I've got a little bit of height on this blanket. It just feels so much more comfortable. So grab whatever you need, even grab yourself a hot drink. You might even want to do this class with socks on and a hoodie if it's cold where you are. But we are going to move really slow and intentionally, not for very long. This is just a short practice to bring you back to you. That being said, come to sit into a comfortable seat. So I'm in Sukhasana, easy seat, but you could sit on the shins or just however is going to feel comfortable to you. I don't want you to feel agitated in these moments. I want you to feel like you're dropping into bringing your attention to you and leaving the outside world behind just for a little bit. So when you're ready, let's ground the hands down for the beginning of this practice. So just let the hands fall onto your lap or onto your thighs, wherever they go, and then close down the eyes. Feel that you are sitting really tall on your seat bones, but that you're not overworking anything. So you're just sitting nice and tall, crown of the head shining up. Your shoulders are just gently dropping down your back body, the shoulder blades dropping like wings. Softening that space, the third eye space, the space between your kind of eyebrows. Just soften that if you're holding it. Maybe even open and close the mouth a couple of times and then just find a place where it kind of naturally feels comfortable. So you're not clenching or holding the jaw. Let your ears stack on top of your shoulders, and let's just take a few long and slow breaths. Take a big old exhale to let go of anything stale. And then inhaling for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause right at the top. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause right at the bottom. And then inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Fill all the way up and hold. Let it go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right at the bottom, hold. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel everything just widen and expand. And exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the eyes if they're closed. Come back from your breath. And then inhale, reach the arms wide and reach them up all the way. Take your gaze with you. On an exhale, drop the arms down. Nice and slow here. Inhale, palms can turn up. Reach all the way up. On an exhale, turn the backs of the hands together and push. Imagine you're just like pushing through the air. Maybe you're pushing through like a cloud. So it's not hard, but there's something there. Turn the palms up, inhale. Let the gaze go all the way up. Turn the hands out and exhale. All the way down. Beautiful. Inhale, the hands will come into clasp at the heart. Exhale here, let all the air go. And then inhale, really push into the hands with the chest. And as you exhale, turn the palms away from you. Chin to chest, puff through your upper back, puff the shoulders out. From here, inhale, rolling up, reaching the arms up, lifting your gaze. And then exhale. Take it down, nice and slow. Feel the shoulders push away as you come through that part. Inhale as you come back up, nice and slow. And exhale. Nice. One more. Inhale, come all the way up. Really push the fingers away. Then let go of the hands. As you exhale, cactus the arms. So you're drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. Elbows are chasing down towards your hips. You're lifting your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, 90 degrees or more with, or less with the elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Nice work. Take the hands to the knees here. As you inhale, you're going to kind of take a seated cow. So as we inhale, we're going to really lift the tailbone and lean forward. So the elbows will bend. This will allow you to come forward. So you're just taking a little bit of an arc here through the back. As you exhale, you're going to push and reverse that action. So pushing into your shoulders as you come away, the chin will come to the chest. Inhale, start to reverse the action. So the chin will come forward, chest will roll forward. And exhale. Nice. Two more, just like that. Inhale. Roll through. Feel that tailbone flick up. And then exhale. Push away. Feel the tailbone curl. Last one here. Inhale. Come through, lift your heart and chest, and then exhale, reverse, come back to center. Nice. Roll forward or just uncross the legs, whatever feels good, and come into all fours. If you want, you could take the low side of your blanket here and have it underneath the knees, just so that you've got a little bit of padding. It might feel nice. And then I'm going to come onto my blocks, but you can just go onto the mat. Then really just placing the hands underneath the shoulders, having the knees underneath the hips. Inhale, coming into a traditional cat-cow on the block. So lift the heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck your tail. Push chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, come through to cow. Exhale. Push in to cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, roll through. Feel that wave through the spine. And then exhale. Concave, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, push through your shoulders. One more just like this. Inhale, come through. And exhale. Cat pose. Nice. From here, untuck the toes and then sit back to the heels for a moment. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. On an exhale, we're going to cross the arms. So the right hand is going to come on the outside of the left knee. The left hand is going to fall behind you, taking a gentle twist. Don't need to go crazy here. We're just looking to take some nice movements through the spine. So don't feel like this needs to be the deepest twist you've ever come into. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, continue with your twist. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, switch in sides. Left hand outside of right knee. Take a nice twist here. Keep breathing nice and intentionally. What does that mean? Just means breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. Focus on it when you come to stillness. One more each side. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, twist. Right hand drops to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, twist. Left hand, right thigh, right knee, right hand behind you. And then inhale, reach up. On an exhale, let the hands come down. Take the fingertips behind you. And then on an inhale, just gently lift your hips away. This doesn't need to be your biggest kind of lift. We're just trying to open up through the front body. And then exhale, release. Beautiful job. Come back onto your blocks if they're there, or just hands to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes under and then push your way up and back into a downward facing dog. And if you are using the blocks, just notice how this changes things up. You still might want to put a little bend in the knees here just to really allow that tailbone to lift nice and high. Squeeze your inner armpits, or your armpits, I guess, together. Soft bend in the knees is going to be nice here. Let the head hang heavy. And then see if you can just bend both knees and take your hips over to one side, straightening and bending. Straightening and bending, just feeling a side stretch there. Take heels over to the other side, straighten and bend. And then come back to center. Nice. From here, we'll roll ourselves forward on an inhale, stacking our shoulders over the wrists. Then drop the knees to the mat. On an exhale, come all the way down. Snuggle yourself in between your blocks if you have them, and tuck the toes. On an inhale, we're going to lift the chest, and maybe you want to take the hands off the blocks here. Exhale, hands back onto the blocks, tuck the toes, push back on the knees, back to the shins, and then back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So this is just a little modified vinyasa that we will play with. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels and roll forward, coming into that high plank pose. On an exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. And you can keep the hands on the blocks and use that to lift up, or you could actually take the hands off the blocks. If you're doing that, really draw your elbows together. Exhale, hands to the blocks, tuck the toes, push back, downward dog. Nice. From here, lift your right leg nice and high, three-leg dog. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee, spring forward, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Notice if that feels super easy now on the blocks. Inhale, reach your right arm up and take a twist. Looking back to that right hand. Exhale, take your right hand slowly back to the earth or to the blocks, tuck your back toes, and you're working to straighten relatively both legs. So you can have a bend. I like a little bend in the front leg to help me hinge deeply. Then replant that right foot, bend the right knee, and then slowly step your left foot to the outside of your hand or your block. Deep bend of both knees, they're driving nice and wide. Reach your spine long. Inhale to an active squat. Exhale, squeeze your glutes as you stand. Draw the energy into the palms. Inhale, reach up and look up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, back through the center. Inhale, your hands will go to the blocks. Step your left foot back, step your right foot back. Come into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg nice and high, three-leg dog. Feel a nice stretch there. And then deep bend of the right knee, bend the left knee, roll forward and drop your left foot outside that left block. Snuggle that right knee down, maybe onto the blanket or to the mat, whatever you're working with. And then inhale, nice and slow. Twist the left arm up and over, looking behind. Take a breath here. Take an inhale. On an exhale, slowly, left hand to the mat or the earth, tuck the back toes, and slowly come into your modified pyramid. So you can keep the foot grounded, you can lift the toes, and just think about plugging that left hip, that left femur back into its socket. You'll know when you've done that because you probably will feel an intensification on that left hamstring stretch. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, rebend that left knee, look forward, and then step your right foot to the outside on the exhale of your right hand or the block. Deep bend of both knees. Inhale, rise into an active squat. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, come to stand, hands draw in. Inhale, reach up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back to that active squat. And then inhale, hands to the blocks, step your right foot back and your left foot back. Come to down dog. Lift your heels and bend your knees. On an inhale, you'll roll through into a high plank. And you can either drop the knees or you can just lower in one long line on the exhale. Belly meets the mat and tuck the toes. Inhale, lift your chest, lift the arms off your blocks or the mat. And then exhale, hands back to the mat. Tuck the toes, push back to the heels. Come back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Nice. From here, we're going to lift our right leg nice and high. Bend the left knee, bend the right knee, step the right foot in between the hands, and then bring your left foot to meet it. So you might need to move your blocks here. Inhale, hands onto the shins, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, soft bend of those knees. Let the head hang heavy. Uttanasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Squeeze your glutes as you come to the top. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Hands into the center line. Inhale, the arms will come up. The drishti will lift. Exhale, hands down through the center line. Bend your knees. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the block. Step your left foot to the back of your mat and lower that left knee down. So if you're using your blanket, feel free to adjust so that it's going to be where you want it. You might have to fidget, that's fine. From here, inhale, reach your arms up, come into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, grow nice and tall. And exhale, find some depth. Move into territory. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hands back to the mat or your blocks. And then tuck your back toes. We'll take a modified pyramid again here. Feet in a little bit of a different position. Then rebend your right knee. Come into a high lunge. So reach the arms up. Take an inhale. Be nice and tall here. Plug your left hip forward. Drag your right hip back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take your hands to the blocks or to the mat. Take your left foot to meet your right. Nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. So really lifting the chest, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, rise up all the way to stand. Reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Hands through the center line. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, take your right foot back this time. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise, grow tall into your low lunge. And then exhale, find your depth. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to the earth. And straighten through your legs, working to straighten. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale, spine is long, chest is lifted, gaze out to the horizon. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Inhale, come back up and exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. And exhale, find some depth. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the blocks. Right foot to the left. Ardha Uttanasana on the inhale. Uttanasana on your exhale. Inhale, all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale. Back to Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Plant your hands, left foot to the back. Drop your back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Reach tall. Exhale, sink deeply. Inhale, reaching tall again. And exhale. Hands to the blocks or the mat, tuck your toes. Slowly straighten up through your legs or work to straight. Inhale, lift your gaze and your chest long. Feel that lower belly connection to the right thigh. And then exhale. Fold over. Inhale to lift. And rebend on your exhale. Inhale to high lunge. And exhale. Hands to the blocks. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana. And exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale. Samastitihi. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. All the way, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, hands plant. This time, step your right foot all the way back. Keep your right knee lifted. And then step your left foot to meet your right. We're back to where we started in Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Slowly lower your knees to your blanket or your mat. Keep the toes tucked and sit back to the heels. Slow down your breath, any thoughts. Nice. If you've been using the blocks, you can remove them. We won't use them anymore, I don't think. And then you can come onto all fours into a tabletop. And from here, take your left leg straight out of its socket. Take it nice and long. We're just going to sit back and kind of rock back and forth here, just stretching through that left foot. So try and plant it down, gripping the mat with your fingers. And then when you can, you're going to come back all the way to the center, and you're going to come all the way up, setting up for a gate pose side bend. So inhale, reach your right arm up and over, and your left arm is just going to track down your left leg. Really try and spin the torso up to the ceiling, feeling that lovely side stretch. And then coming back up to center, switching sides, so plant the hands, left knee comes in, switch legs, so right foot goes out, and really try and lift your tailbone here, so you feel a nice stretch on that inside of your left leg. And then you can just rock forwards and back, forwards and back. Feel free to explore here. So if there's anywhere that you want to just stop and feel it out, then do so. And then coming all the way up, taking your hands up, standing up into gate pose. Inhale, reach your left arm nice and tall and bend over to the right. Your right hand can just be working its way down your right leg. And then turn your torso up to the ceiling. Imagine you're reaching for something over on this right side. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up. Bring that right knee back in. And then untuck the toes. Sit back onto the heels. From here, you can either take your Shavasana seated or lying down, whatever you prefer. So take your option now. If you're going to come to lying down, it might feel nice to just take your blanket and roll it. So take it so that it's kind of nice and wide, and then roll it, and then fold it. So you're kind of making just a nice shape here. Pop it where you think your knees are going to go. And then come to lie down. And we're just going to let the knees the backs of the knees go on top of the blanket. And then come down onto your back. So it's just going to lift your knees a little bit, give your knees a little bit of support. It may also feel nice to pop a block under your head. Just lifting the chest a little bit there. And then close down the eyes. Let your breath go. Check in with how you feel. Have you managed to maybe quieten any loud noises that may have been there before your practice? And it is totally cool if the answer to that is no. If you have, spend a few moments here kind of basking in it. And if you haven't, feel good that you've moved your body even for just a short, gentle practice today. Sometimes these are the ones that we avoid and that we need. Very true of my own practice. Surrender your body to the earth, to your mat. Know that it's there to just let you have a place where you can come back to who you are, to your being, to your center, to whoever you are when no one is watching. If you're holding on to anything, physically, mentally, spiritually, see if you can just slightly let go. It's not always easy to just totally throw it away and let it go, as much as we all want to. Maybe just relinquish the grip. If you are somebody that often avoids Shavasana, I would really encourage you to give this one as much time as you have available. See if you usually finish when I tell you to stay. See if you can just stay a little bit longer. Give it a minute more, 2 minutes more, 5 minutes more. Even lie here for 10 minutes or sit here if you're sitting up. And just notice then how you feel when you finish. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to practice this wonderful and vast practice with you here on YouTube. If you have enjoyed, please like and comment to let me know what you thought of this one. This is where Drake and I will leave you. Enjoy the rest of your Shavasana, and I hope it sets you up for the rest of your day.